Self-driving cars really feel like they're just around the corner, don't they? But the real race, the one that'll decide the future of transportation, well, it isn't happening on our streets. It's actually a super high-stakes, invisible war being fought in patent offices all over the world. So let's pull back the curtain and see who's really patenting the future.
So you might think the answer is obvious, right? Better sensors, faster computers, smarter AI. And yeah, you'd be right, but that's really only half the story. The real question is, what pushes companies to spend billions and billions of dollars developing that technology in the first place?
And there it is, the answer. It all comes down to the relentless, non-stop race to own and protect the very ideas that make these cars work. Intellectual property, that's the fuel for this entire revolution. Because if you can lock up the best ideas with a patent, you basically leave your competition in the dust.
We are right in the middle of this massive paradigm shift. And this isn't just about flashy new cars. This is a complete reimagining of transportation. It's all powered by something called Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, or ADAS. You've probably already used it. Think of features like lane assist or adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking. That's ADAS technology, and it's quietly making our cars smarter and safer every single day.
But how does a car actually drive itself? I mean, really think about it. It needs to see, it needs to think, and it needs to communicate. So let's take a look inside the autonomous brain, so to speak, and see the core technologies that make it all possible. You can think of these as the vehicle's senses and its central nervous system, all working together in perfect harmony.
Okay, so here's how all the pieces of that brain fit together. It all starts with the car's eyes and ears. We're talking sensors like cameras and LIDAR that see the world. That raw data then gets interpreted by computer vision algorithms, which can identify everything from a person crossing the street to a traffic light. And right at the center of it all is the decision-making brain, powered by AI, which is of course protected by a cybersecurity shield. This brain then talks to the outside world through connectivity, and talks to you, the driver, through the human-machine interface. The car's dashboard and controls.
Let's just focus on V2X for a second, because this technology is a total game changer. This is basically a social network for cars. It allows your car to talk to the car in front of it, to traffic lights, and even to the phones of pedestrians. This constant chatter creates this incredible situational awareness, which can prevent accidents before they even have a chance to happen. It's pretty amazing stuff.
So having this incredible technology is one thing, but just inventing it, that's only the first step. The next part of the race, and you could argue it's the most crucial part, is protecting it. And this is where patents come in. Think of them as the legal armor that lets an innovation actually survive and thrive in a really competitive market. And this is exactly why patents are so valuable. It's like a powerful chain reaction. See, it all starts with protection. Once an idea is legally locked down, companies are willing to invest huge amounts of money in R&D. That investment leads to a unique product, which gives them a real edge in the market. That success, in turn, attracts investors, which then opens up opportunities to license the technology to others. And sometimes it even encourages collaboration. It's a cycle that just keeps fueling progress.
But of course, here's the catch. Patenting this kind of technology is incredibly difficult. I mean, it's not like patenting a new engine part. We're talking about trying to protect abstract ideas and incredibly complex software, and that presents a whole unique set of challenges.
This really gets to the heart of the problem. In the old days, you could hold a new carburetor in your hand. You could physically show someone how it was different. But today, how do you patent a decision-making algorithm? How do you describe a piece of software in a way that proves it's genuinely new and inventive? It's a completely different world, and it's far more abstract.
And believe me, the hurdles are immense. You have to somehow explain incredibly complex AI to patent examiners who aren't software engineers. The field is already so crowded that your new idea might overlap with a dozen others. On top of that, abstract software sometimes isn't even eligible for a patent under the traditional rules. Then you have to deal with different laws in every single country and make sure your tech complies with safety regulations that are constantly changing. It's a total minefield.
So with all those challenges, how does anyone actually succeed?
Well, it takes a clear strategy. The companies that are winning this race aren't just brilliant engineers, they're also brilliant strategists. So here it is, the innovator's playbook for navigating that patent maze.
A winning strategy really just boils down to preparation. It all starts with a super deep prior art search to make sure your idea is truly new. It absolutely requires constant collaboration between the engineers and the lawyers. And instead of just one patent,
Companies build a whole protective portfolio around their core innovations. They also have to think globally from day one and always stay ahead of regulations. It's a full-time, strategic effort.
So what does the future hold? Well, this patent race is only going to get more and more intense. As the technology keeps evolving at this dizzying pace, so will the strategies for protecting it. Let's take a look at the road ahead.
In the future, we're going to see an even deeper fusion of AI, machine learning, and sensor tech. But the big shift, the real change, will be an increased focus on the rules of the road. And I don't just mean traffic laws. I mean the regulations that govern safety and data privacy. The patent landscape is going to have to evolve right along with it, making sure that innovation is both powerful and reliable.
And all of this leaves us with one final thought. For over a century, car companies owned the road. But as cars become these powerful, rolling computers, the battle for ownership is shifting from the factory floor to the patent office. The ones who own the code will own the road. The big question is, who would they be?